trying to get into their holiday mode. So we really appreciate you being willing to facilitate this session, and which is really a crucial session within for all Toastmasters, especially VPEs, but most importantly, us as members, so that we make the lives of our VPEs so much better and our club becoming a success because of the efforts that we put in. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our facilitator, and gathering from how everything transpired. Estelle knows about just about everybody in this room, so she's no stranger to most of you. But for those of you that do not know Estelle, this is Estelle's CV, and I would not do it any justice if I really tried to wing it. I am literally going to read it word for word. So bear with me. I know in Toastmasters we learn that we need to be speaking, especially when we do table topics and when we do our prepared speeches, we need to do it off memory. But if I had to try and memorize all of this, I am sure I'm going to miss something and it will not do Estelle justice. So here it goes. So Estelle is a highly skilled facilitator, known for her warm presence, and I think that goes without saying, structured approach and exceptional ability to guide groups towards meaningful outcomes. She blends professionalism, empathy, and strategic thinking to every session she leads. With strong background in communication, organizational development, and team dynamics, she creates a safe and engaging environment where her voice is valued. Estelle is recognized for her ability to connect with diverse audiences, navigate complex discussions with ease, and keep groups focused, collaborative, and energized. Goes without saying. Her facilitation style is both approachable, purpose-driven, ensuring that conversations are not only insightful, but also translated into practical actions. And I asked Estelle earlier today, what is she looking forward to this holidays? And for most of us, for some that are very fortunate, the holiday literally starts now, end of Friday, then they're off till Jan. But what Estelle, and this speaks to who she is that she is looking forward to spending time with her kids, and especially because they are from, I mean, they've been away for most of the part. They are away in spring break, well, which is kind of our spring break, summer break for most of the kids that are going to school and university. So she's really looking forward to having that family time with her family, because most of them are far away throughout the year. And really, technology does not give you that it just makes it easy for you to be able to speak to those that you love. So with that, I would like you to, excuse me, to join me to welcome Estelle as she give us this powerful and very much insightful session, which dedicates to empowering us, fostering clarity, and creating spaces where ideas can flourish. Estelle, over to you.
Thank you so much, Madam. Thank you so much, Madam TLI Chair. You had the best job in Toastmaster, I'm telling you. What a warm welcome. So, guys, tonight I have the honor of presenting a slideshow and a lot of information. And what I want to tell you first up is I have this slideshow on PDF. After I was done with it, I'm like, okay, let me PDF it and give it to you guys. So once we're done, you have the PDF. So the notes you're going to make is just minimal notes. Yeah, I'm going to give you all of the slides. There's also links in there that I want to show you guys. That is really important. One of them I got from our PQD. So you're going to love that one specifically. So let me jump right into it. And there I go, screen 2. So tonight is all about the 2025 pathway enhancements. And what that entails is this. So there are new requirements to our parts. We're not only going to do speeches now, but we now have to complete meeting roles as well. And we have to give presentations from level 3, 4, and 5. So the meeting roles are a way for us to practice and our communication and leadership skills. So here are the important things you must keep in mind for our new enhancements. You must complete the required meeting role while working in that relevant level. You cannot fulfill a role while in level 1 and then get credit for it in level 3. This was the most important one for me to get, because a lot of us are old Toastmasters or advanced Toastmasters, no one's old here. And we already played a Toastmaster of the day. So now we already did it now, and now we want to get credit for it later, but we cannot do that. We have to do it while we're busy with that level. These requirements on each level is a minimum level of participation. That means you can still do more, but these are the minimum that is required. So members can record their meeting roles in their profile on Basecamp. I'm going to show you where to do that. And it will be visible to your Basecamp manager. I'm also going to show you as Basecamp manager where to go and look for that. So we are going to use the Toastmasters education series, and through these presentations, members will learn to share a variety of topics to improve their communication and leadership while also helping the club thrive. That meant for me that if you get to give an education to a new member, that's why I love training so much. If you get to give a education to someone, imagine how much you are changing their lives just by you giving a presentation. That is something so incredible. And we've been for ages and ages now, we've been using the Successful Club series, the Better Speak series, the Excellence Club series. Because as VPEs, we know one meeting a month, we have to do an education. So now we have our club members doing it, but not for free. They now actually get credit for it. So how amazing is that? So the Successful Club series, when you're in level 1, you have to do 1 on the Successful Club series. One of the, I'm going to show you all of the trainings that you can do. You can choose 1 while in level 1. Successful Club series is all about supporting the club with quality meetings and how to attract and maintain membership. Then when you're on level 4, you have to do a Better Speakers series. You can do 1 in Better Speakers series, and you also have to do another one on the Successful Club series. The Better Speakers series is all about, there's 10 titles. It will support members in growing their speeches in writing and delivery skills. This was originally why I joined Toastmasters, to learn more about writing and delivering my skills. So here it is for everyone now, not just for me. When you get to level 5, you have to do 1 of the Successful Club, and you have to do 1 of the Leadership Excellence. And the Leadership Excellence will support the members in developing their own leadership and help fellow members grow as leadership. Now, the first question I was asked when I first presented this was, how do I get this information? How do I get to this Successful Club series? And there is a very easy way. You simply go to Google, you type in Toastmasters Successful Club series. And then what it does, you can then download the entire club series. And on the series that you have the Moments of Truth maybe, or Finding a New Members. You will find a slideshow, and you will find a little booklet. It's about 10, 14 pages, each of the little booklets. And then you can use the slideshow. You can use it, or you can use your own one using this information. Another thing that I guess I didn't really know when I first started presenting all of these, there at the end of each book, there is a little evaluation form. So that is the evaluation form that you give to your evaluator, and they can then just fill in the evaluation. When you get that evaluation, you get to learn and grow more. Not only are you spreading the love to all your club members or whoever is watching the recording when you present it, you will also get feedback on how to present better when you're at work, when you're at home, when you're at school. So use that evaluation form at the back of the booklet. I'm quickly going to open this one so you guys can see. At the end, there's the evaluation guide. You have your evaluator's name, your presentation title, and the date. And then they ask some crucial questions for your evaluator while you are presenting. Before I continue, do I have any questions on this?
Yes, I did it, and I didn't know about the evaluation form. So thank you for letting us know about that so that I can get my evaluation form filled in.
Ah, great. Thank you, Lillian. Any other questions? Not at the
Yeah,
moment.
a quick question. Is
Yes,
this
sir.
additional to what the members already had to do, or certain things have been removed to make it still reasonable
It's
for the
a
members?
it's
Because then
an
if
addition.
so if you have to do level one, it might take you a year to finish before you get level one to done because there's so much more to do.
Well, we're going to go through it level by level now, and then you're going to see where we are going. And it's really an enhancement because you really get value for your money now. Where we always just, you rumble off your speeches, done with level one. So now you get to do extra things. So I'm going to go over to that one now. But first, I just want to tell you guys, the presentations that they give is 10 to 15 minutes long. So if you're the VPE, make sure to book it for 10 to 15 minutes. Nadeem, I see you have a question.
Yeah, I just want to wrap my brain around this. So, for level one, for example, on top of your prepared speeches, you also have to do these roles, plus you have to do this presentation. So, my concern is about small clubs where you don't have many members. And on top of that, these people, okay, will now be doubling roles during a meeting. How It's not going to make life easy, isn't it?
Well, it's 10 to 15 minutes. A speech is 5 to 7 minutes. If you have a small club, this is a great opportunity for you to invite people from other clubs and say, listen, we are having a member that is doing an education on something on the successful club. So please come and visit us and come learn more about it. People love to attend educations. So I think that would make your life even more easier because then you will have more role players. Do you
Yeah, I
agree,
mean,
Nadeem?
sorry. I mean, yeah, the thing is that, okay, this is the ideal situation, but we know, when even we need an evaluator for a meeting, okay, we don't get people. And having a meeting once a month now to do all these things, I think it's going to be stress on clubs. That's my personal feeling.
I hear you. We're going to go over to the next slide and we're going to talk about it again. But thank you so much for your opinion. Glennis? Hi, Glennis.
Hi, Estelle. I just want to know where you show that you've done the presentation.
Great. So we're going to go over to that. That is my final slide. So when we get to
okay.
practical applications, I'm going to show you that. Thank you so much. Okay, let me continue quickly. There was a question in the chat as well. How can the slide say presentation is 10 to 15 minutes English? I don't really understand.
Estelle, it should say presentations are 10 to 15 minutes.
Thank you. Okay, so English is not my home language. Thank you so much. Safe space. This is helping me grow. Thank you. And then Tobacco is asking, should a member already have done level one, so prior to the change, will they be required to go back? This is interesting. This is later on my slide, but I'm going to answer it now anyway. So it is now currently on your base camp. But if you're already done with level one, you don't have to go back and do it. But if you're still busy with level one, you do need to go back and do it. We're going to talk about that later. I see an opportunity to grow in the club, especially when its presentation is promoted highlight for the club. Absolutely, I agree. And then for presentation, now clubs should have resources like a projector. You don't have to have slides. You can if you want, but you don't have to. You can also have handouts or however you want to get the message across. Let me go over to the next slide. So now we are going to go to the enhancements by level. Nadeem, maybe this is going to help you a lot. So the only things that we need to do to have our level 3 is complete all our speeches like we normally did. But now we need to add a table topic speaker. So your new member has to be a table topic speaker. I think in most clubs, most of our members are a table topic speaker anyway, because we want them to learn that skill. We want them to be able to go to work and speak impromptu. So table topic speaker is going to be that anyway. So the thing that they later said in the info that I read was the table topic speaker, you need to be a table topic speaker first before you do your icebreaker. This will also help the member not feel so on edge. So I think this is a great enhancement. Then they have to be a evaluator in level 1. I think that is number 3, level 1, number 3 speech, where you have to be evaluator. So you're doing that anyway. So you're not doing anything extra there. You're already doing it. Then timer or R counter. I think it's a great skill to learn. Contest season is coming up. We're going to need a lot of timers. So it's great to have your new members learn the skill of being a timer. Nadeem, do you see this is actually helping? I think it's not hindering. I think it's actually helping, in my opinion. I'm moving on to level 2. So level 2 is now you have 4 meeting rules with your speeches. So you need to be a grammarian, a table topics master, evaluator, and then a Toastmaster, a timer, or a R counter. A lot of people join it for better public speaking skills. So being a Toastmaster, I think in level 2 is amazing if you can do it already. I know I was in level 2 when I was Toastmaster and I felt so connected for the very first time. And when we do our speeches anyway, one time we are doing our speeches, the next meeting we are playing a role like grammarians so that someone else can get a chance to do their speeches. So then we are table topics master. Yes, you learn things from being a table topics master. Advanced listening skills, like totally advanced listening skills. So you are really enhancing your members' experience, I think, with the new roles that they want us. Not new roles, the same roles. Evaluator, what is the slogan? Evaluation is the feedback of champions, I guess. Yes, evaluation is the feedback of champions. So now you get to be someone's evaluator. You're just not sitting there receiving feedback. You get to help someone else grow. Moving on to level 3. With level 3, now the fun starts. Now you get to do presentations finally. So you need to do 3 meeting roles and 1 presentation from the successful club series. So you need to be a Toastmaster. You always needed to be a Toastmaster to receive your level 3 anyway. So now they're just putting it in writing. So Toastmaster, evaluator, then a topics master, a topics speaker, or an introductory mentor. A lot of the advanced members are already introductory mentors. What an introductory mentor is, you are that person when there's new people in the room, you are the person that go and guide them. You're not a formal mentor, you just guide them during the meeting, explaining the meeting rules or explaining what is going on, where they need to go. So let's say they are a timer, you are the person explaining them how to do it, something like that. So if you are the Toastmaster or an evaluator, you need those 3. And then one of the successful club series. So creating the best club climate, meeting roles and responsibilities, keeping the commitment, going beyond our club. When we go to Basecamp at the end of my training, I'm going to show you where to find this specifically. I love how Basecamp did that. Now we're moving on to level 4. Now my pictures are gone and now it's just work. No, it's not. It's fun. So now we have 4 meeting roles and 2 presentations. Toastmaster, general evaluator, and then you can choose topics master, topics speaker, or a specialized role, or repeat one of the ones above. What a specialized role is let's say you're an online club and you are the Zoom master and you are specializing in the Zoom master role, or you are just a Zoom master, that is a specialized role. Let's say you're in person and your club has, you are the Hawk master, for instance. That is a specialized role, and then you can claim credit for that as well. So now you get the successful club series, something that you can present, closing the sale, which is great for all of us to know because we all do sales basically all day long. Even if you're a school teacher, especially if you're a school teacher, trying to sell the kids your subject that they're supposed to teach. How to be a distinguished club is a great way to help others see why we are having GCP goals and a Toastmaster education program. Why is it a good thing? Then we get the Better Speaker series. And this is the fun one. This is why I joined Toastmasters, for the Better Speaker series. Beginning your speech, concluding your speech, controlling your fear, all the basic stuff. So it's good to know those as well. And then I am moving on to level 5. This is the most fun that you can have. So it's 4 meeting roles. You need to play them twice. You get 2 presentations, one from the Successful Club series and one from the Leadership Excellence series. So you get to be the Toastmaster of the day twice, general evaluated twice, and evaluated twice. And then you can choose topics master, topic speaker, R counter, club mentor, specialized role, or repeat one of the ones above. And then you can do Successful Club series, one of these 3, moments of truth, evaluate to motivate, or mentoring. And then the Leadership Excellence series. You can choose any one of them and present it. Now let me move on to the next slide. And let me ask you before I do this slide, is there any questions of the level enhancements that I just showed you guys?
Yes, there's a question. So
Yes, sir.
I'm not a VP this year, but I'm putting myself in the shoes of the VP. How on earth do you keep track of your members when there's so much to do? So, for example, somebody's done Toastmaster once, and then 5 months later they want to
Morning.
recover the level 5. How do you, from a VP point of view?
Oh, thank you so much for that question. So I spoke to Brighton about the same thing. He gave me a PQD slide. I'm going to share that with you guys. That's one of the things you can click on. But you can also create your own system. I know Granny B has this. It seems like a web page. It's an Excel worksheet with links on it. You can click on it. And it's a great way to keep track. But I'm going to share the one that Brighton gave me. I'm going to share that one with you. And then you can run with it. But when we get to that, I'm going to speak to you about that, Dan. AD Nadeem.
Yeah. I'm asking question because I'm anticipating questions. Okay, what people like members will ask me. So it's nothing to do with me criticizing or asking difficult question here. So
Absolutely.
please
Yes,
bear
sir.
with me. Yeah. So we have 17 prepared speeches that we need to do in a pathway. Plus, on average, 3 more roles per level. So that goes to 15 plus 17. That's 32. Okay, 32 tasks basically that you have to do, and you have a meeting once a week. We have once a month. We have 12 months in a year. Okay, so again, it goes back to now 32 months to finish a pathway. Is that correct?
I must tell you, I did not do the math, but what I can tell you is there is a presentation in Successful Club Series which says going beyond your club. I would really encourage the member, if they ask you this question, to visit other clubs, visit other districts, visit other areas, and go to different clubs and present on different stages these things. Get other feedback than what you normally get at your own club. And most clubs meet twice a month. So go visit your club, come visit my club. I would love you to have come to my club. Come present in my club. We will give you amazing feedback that will help you grow, Nadine.
Yeah. No. I see how we can implement it, but I'm trying to find loopholes, for questions. Now, I have a follow-up question now.
Yes.
If, for example, you have a member who is not visiting clubs and all these things, is that not going to reduce the contribution that Toastmasters get when people join pathways? Is that not a financial loss in a sense for Toastmasters?
In my opinion, is you're actually now getting more value for your money because our normal pathways is just showing you what is in it for you and showing you basics. And now when you go to clubs, you get to find out how to do my opening, how to do my closing. Where is my level 4? So now I think in my personal opinion, it enhances everything. I think that the members get more value for their money, not less. But that's
I completely agree with you, Estelle, that members will get more value. But I'm talking now about Toastmasters. That would be a reduction. Let's say if I finish my pathway in 1 year, then I'm going to buy another pathway. So Toastmasters International may lose money in adopting that strategy.
Well, that's a good point. Let me give that over to our PQD and hear what he thinks. But thank you, Nadine. That's a great point to bring up. But we are winning all the way as members so far. Jabulani.
Hi, Estelle. Thank you very much. I'd like to start by saying thank you for this presentation and the information that you shared today. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Just a question in terms of the requirements for completion of the project. I just wanted to find out that let's say a member is currently busy with a certain level and they've implemented these changes that you need to perform or do certain roles within a club while the member is still busy with them. However, the member has already done some of those tasks or requirements. Can they go back and tick or apply them retrospectively and say that, okay, but the Toastmaster of the day, I've already done that. General Evaluator, I've already done that. Although I've done those things before these changes were implemented, can I go back and apply those credits?
It has to be in the same time frame that you're busy with your pathway. So if they did it while they were still on level 1, they cannot claim it now. But if they did it while they're still busy with level 2, yes, they can.
Okay. All right. 100%. Thank you.
Great. I see no other hands, so I'm continuing. Dan.
Sorry, I had to jump in there.
Yes.
So the likes of me and some of the advanced members, we don't do the pathways chronologically anymore. Because after you've got 4 or 5 paths under your belt, you don't want to do all the requirements of level 1 and then you wait for all the requirements of level 2. You're gonna jump around. And there are some advanced members in the club. So I almost want to contradict you, but to say there are situations where you could just kind of do it out of order, because we've done it a few times. What flexibility? I know maybe it's not the right thing to preach, but there has to be some level of flexibility because that's the only way you can make your club work in some cases.
I hear what you're saying, Dan. I am part of an advanced club, so I hear exactly what you're saying. So what I'm going to do is, Dan, I have your number, and I'm going to continue this discussion with the PQD and speak to you about advanced members. In this week, will that be fine, Dan? Perfect. Thank you so much, sir. Great. And I am moving on. So here we go to some extra info that they want us to know. To complete a level, the required project in each level must be completed, plus the roles, plus the presentations. The table topic speaker must be delivered before the icebreaker. The enhancements will be added as a first item on each level. I'm going to go to my base camp and I'm going to show you exactly how they added it if you have not sort of seen it already. The section will detail all requirements for the level and will provide a place for the members to track what has been completed. I'm going to show that to you guys on our last slide, which we're almost there. And then projects currently required in each level will not be changed. So you will not get a new added something. The only thing added is these roles and these presentations. The changes will not affect your current progress if the level has been completed. So if you're done with level 1, you're done with level 1. You will still receive the new content, but your progress will remain unaffected. You will still have level 1, but if you're busy with level 2, you now have to complete the things before you can get your level enhancement. Great. So now we are with Dan, where Dan suggested it, and I thought this was kind of great for him to ask this. So each of us and our VPEs can prepare to start tracking these new requirements and determine, you can get your own way of how you're going to track it. I'm going to show you the Excel worksheet that our PQD gave me, and then you can either use that or you can enhance it in the way that you want, and you can share it with the rest of us, and we all can do it the way you do it. So when approving a level now, your VPE have additional items to track. The VPE needs to confirm the projects, the meeting roles, and the series presentation before the level can be uploaded. And to help you, ask the members to keep track of their roles on their Basecamp profiles. I'm going to show you where to do that if you guys don't already know. The hope for all of this is that this will encourage members to be more involved in the club. So I am going over to this one. So this is my practical application. I'm going to show you Basecamp, where to track it and where to log it. And I'm also going to show you the Pathways Enhancement Guide. This is the guide that I used to do this slideshow. I just added pictures and colors. And did you see my table topics master was sitting behind the table? Please tell me anyone saw that. I was so proud of my table topics master sitting behind the table. So this is the guide without pictures. This is the Excel worksheet to keep track of the speeches, the roles, and presentations. So let me first click on this one. This is the guide that I used. You are welcome to go and read through it. It gives you all the information without pictures and colors. And then the other one that I want to show you guys is the Excel worksheet. I love this Excel worksheet. It also includes the legacy paths. So this works great. So let's say I am currently busy with my dynamic leadership. You type in I can type in my name, or if I'm busy with any other path, or if I'm the VPE and I have a lot of people on different paths, then you type in the member's name, and this is all the projects required for level 1, and then this is also the roles required. So what nice is the status is 0 now. So let's say today I'm doing my icebreaker. Then I type in today's date, and then it's supposed to say done. And now my computer is not working. Okay. So anyway, if you type in the date here, then it should work. Let me see if I can do it on my PC. While you're asking your question, I'm gonna open it on my computer.
It's not a question, it's a comment. You are on view only. That's why your date is not typing through.
You always have my back. Thank you so much. Okay, but I'm also opening it on my computer anyway, so I can show you guys what it looks like on my actual computer. This is what it looks like. So suddenly now I'm doing visionary communication. This is my required project. This is an icebreaker. This was my speech title, and my date is today. And then it's going to say done. So by the end of it, then you are going to know how many you still have left and how many you still need to do. There is one for each and every path, including the legacy paths. A thing with the legacy paths that I just want to share with you guys is, if you're on a legacy path, these enhancements do not apply to you. You can still do it if you want, but it doesn't apply to you in Basecamp. So if you're on a legacy path, you're exempt from it. As soon as you start another path, then you are going to have to do it. Great. So before I go over to Basecamp, do I have any questions?
It seems I'm having a conversation with you, but hopefully I don't mind.
No problem.
So these tools are outside the system tools, if I understand. So there is, but Toastmasters themselves, they haven't actually, have they thought through about how to make life easier for so that because most people what they do, they go through the process and then they just stick within Basecamp, and then they can come back to Basecamp and sort of keep track. So there isn't an outside tool to do that. So I know there's also Easy Speak. Has Easy Speak caught up with the new requirements? So
I
I'm not
have
sure if you
no
know any
idea.
answers to that. Yeah.
We can ask. I don't know about that. I can ask.
Yeah.
But I'm going to show you how to keep track of it in Basecamp now. Before I do that, Leah, you have a question, comment?
Actually, it's a comment. Earlier when you were talking about the VPE keeping track of all the stuff, I remember there was a time in my club where the secretary actually used to keep track of the various roles that our members were taking place, such that even at a specific time, she could actually give us a report for each individual member, what role they had taken in that particular meeting, because they would look at the agenda and verify, and then they would give us that report as part of the secretary role. So as much as this is a lot of work for VPEs, I think this is a good way to engage your club secretary, maybe to also assist in keeping track of the roles that your members are undertaking. So it's not all maybe on the VPE's shoulders.
Thank you so much, Leah. That is such an important point. Involve everybody in your club. Everyone and their sister and uncle and child. And Pamela's involving her child tonight. So thank you so much. Yes, Leah, absolute great point. Nikki, you have a question, comment?
Yes, I have a comment with regards to Easy Speak. The setup that we had originally with the agenda, it didn't allow for educationals to be drawn into the table, into the actual records. So you need to add it. So what I've done is I've added the roles. But if you go to the bottom of Easy Speak, if you're not with Easy Speak, ignore me. But if you're using Easy Speak, if you go right to down to the bottom in tiny text, there's control there, and you can add roles. But I think since I've added those roles, I think they will already be on available for everyone else. Then all you need to do is adjust the agenda and add the educationals as an option, and then educational evaluator I've added. So you should be able to draw that. And then the table topics master. And then all that history is recorded. You just go back and record that, hopefully. So that might help with Easy Speak.
Dan,
Thank you.
there is your answer. Thank you so much, Nikki.
Pleasure.
Lynette, question, comment?
Nikki has actually probably just answered the question. Easy Speak is currently undergoing a huge upgrade, and all of this stuff is being added in. So it might not be there yet. I'm not fully on track with the upgrade, but it will definitely be there soon. And then another question, sorry, I joined late, you might have covered it. The stuff you're sharing today, will you share that afterwards? Those of us who registered, will we get the links and the Excel sheets and so on?
Definitely. I'm going to share this entire slideshow that I have. I'm going to share it with everyone. I'm going to share it here, and we can also email it to everyone. And then, if I'm not mistaken, we are live on YouTube now. So you should get the recording of it after the meeting, right after this meeting.
Yes, we are live, and hopefully we'll put it on our website also.
Great. So there we go. Perfect. No other questions or comments for this section? Great. So I'm quickly going to jump into Basecamp and show you guys how to keep track of it. If you know already, good for you. Help someone who doesn't. But for everyone who doesn't know yet, let me jump into it. So this is our Basecamp, our new updated Basecamp. If you tell your members to keep track of their roles in this way, you click on your name, there's a little arrow, go to profile, then you scroll all the way to the bottom where it says meeting roles. Click on the little pencil, choose the role that you played. Let's say you were R counter, choose R counter, then you choose the date when you were the R counter. And then it's as easy as save. And it's going to be here. When your VPE wants to update your levels, they're going to type your name in here. Their very first page is going to look exactly like this, about achievement feedback, and they can see all the roles, what dates they played it. So if you as VPE or secretary or whoever maybe missed something, you can just come here and see, okay, cool. So they did play the role. Let me go to that agenda. Oh, okay, I missed it. So please make sure you tell all your members to come and log their meeting roles in Basecamp, so it's easy for you. That's the first thing I want to show you. Then the second thing I want to show you is in Basecamp, how we keep track of it. Dan asked us more than once about this, so I'm going to go over to open my pathway quickly. Hope it's quick since I have no electricity. Perfect. So level 1. So what level 1 starts with, wait, let me go to overview. What each level starts with is it starts with the requirements and a checklist. And this is where you can keep, I've already done this. So level 2 is learning your style, understanding your communication style. So if you open level 2, it's going to give you a checklist. Level 3 is going to give you a checklist. Everyone is going to give you a checklist in the beginning. So I'm going to click on level 1, which is mastering the fundamentals, which is what level 1 is about. Then, I hope, cool. So then this is going to give you a first page. So for new members busy with their level 1, you are going to be able to scroll down, have information about a Toastmaster and club meeting rules, a timer script, a tutorial on how to evaluate an R script. Because you need, for level 1, to receive your level 1, you need to be a R counter or a timer. You need to be a table topic speaker, and you need to evaluate. So they give you the tools on how to evaluate. So you can just come and download it. Then they tell you as icebreaker, your role is a speaker, your role is a speaker again with this one and with this one. Then they give you the requirements again of everything you need to do. And then you click next. And when you click next, you're going to get a checklist. So on this checklist, this is after you've done everything. You can come here and you can click on your checklist. So I participated in table topics, check, done it. Now I can keep track of it. I have completed my icebreaker because I have to do this one first and I have to do this one second. Then whenever I'm done with completing the writing a speech project, I come and I can do this. Let's say now I was a timer, I can come and I can keep track of it. So these are the basic things that are required. You can do extra things. You don't have to, but you can. So let's say during this, I was the Zoom master for my club. I can come and add it and just click it. I've done it. I can also remove it. So this is just a checklist to keep you where you are and keep on, keep you know where you need to go. So the important thing for this, especially for new members, is the reflection questions. After you've done all of this, you completed your entire checklist. You do your reflection. I learned feedback because this helps me grow as a timer. I learned that you're a great speaker if you can deliver an impactful message with just within a time frame, and then you can save it. Once you're done with each and every project, you're still going to tick off your icebreaker the way you normally did it, but you're just going to come back and tick it off here again. After you're done with absolutely everything, you need to come and say, complete my requirements. You're going to click yes, and then it's going to give you a check mark. And then when you go back to your overview, then you're going to have all your check marks, your green check marks, and only then you can update your level. Only then with my level 2, I did it with my level 2. Once you have all the check marks, only then your VPE is going to receive a message in her little bell that you are done. They can go and update your level. Another thing that I want to show you is, I will ask you now, when you get to level 3, now you need to start doing your speeches, your presentations from Better Speaker Series and All Successful Club and so on. So what they have is, here it is. So you don't need to go and download everything from Google. You can just come to where you're supposed to log everything. And let's say you're choosing create a creating the best club climate. You can click on learn more, and it's going to take you directly to the Toastmaster website where you can download the presentation slides and also the little booklet. So it's just going to show you this. It's not going to give you the entire series. It's just going to give you this. If you download it, then you have it. So there's the way of doing it. Another way of getting to everything, you need to get to the Better Speaker series and Successful Club series is in the document that I gave you. There is the Successful Club series, the Better Speaker, the Leadership Excellence series. So if you click it on there, it's also going to take you to the page and you can download the entire series as well. I see we have 9 minutes left. Do I have any questions? Ketiwe?
So not a question, but a comment. When you update the My Profile section with a role that you've completed, the nice thing it does, it automatically updates that requirements list. Or when you complete a project and you've gone through and checked that you've completed the project, it automatically updates that requirement list for you. And then
Thank
you
you so
just do
much.
the ones that you haven't yet captured. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So it's within the time frame that you're supposed to do it then. Thank you.
Yes.
I
Lynette,
haven't checked, so I'm taking a shortcut. The Better Speaker series and all of those from which you have to deliver educationals now. That information is available free now on the Toastmasters website. It used to be for purchase. So can you download it now at no charge?
Yes.
Excellent. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynette. Any other questions or comments? We still have 7 minutes left, so any other questions or comments?
Yes.
Yes.
One came up. The best camp manager, is there any reporting that gives you a summary of where your members are, including these new requirements? So from a VP role, you don't want to do it one by one. You almost want to get a report that gives you the entire club's position.
It does? I didn't know that. Okay, great.
I'm
I will look
asking you,
into that.
sorry,
Oh,
I'm not
no.
making a
As
statement.
far as I know,
Base
no,
camp
it doesn't.
manager enhancement from base camp manager side?
As Basecamp manager for the moment, it gives you a report of the speeches. I have not seen if it gives you, but I haven't checked if it gives you a list of where everybody is. So what I can do is I can check up on that and then I can let you guys know. But as far as I know, no.
Because the reason for that is sometimes the VP, when they're planning the meeting and trying to convince somebody to take up a role, it helps to have ammunition to say, well, you need to do this anyway.
Yes.
Because this is where you sit in on your plan. So it's very useful.
Yes.
For VP.
I'm looking at the Basecamp manager report now, and I don't see a report on that yet. But I will keep on looking into it. I hope it does, because that's a great way. But if it doesn't, we always have the PQD's Excel sheet.
Sorry, Estelle. In Basecamp, I'm not sure where, but there was an overview of where everyone is. It will tell you how many speeches are in a level and how many that person has done. So yes, that part.
In parts in progress, yes.
So they
It
can
does
use
show
it
you.
to help guide the people. Okay, you are in this level, you need so many speeches. I think that's what they're looking for.
No, the question is, does it include the new requirements? That's the question.
It doesn't.
Oh,
as far as I see, it doesn't. It's only the parts in progress. With membership overview, I don't see anything extra. I only see the parts in progress. I hope maybe they will include something like that later on. But for the moment, I don't see anything like that. Sorry, Dan.
Sorry, I think just to add to that, my that my profile, you're able to view fellow club members' profiles. So
Yes.
if members actually capture their meeting roles as VPE, you can use that. So I think it's key to make it easier on the VPE, or preach making it easier on the VPE to get members to capture their roles. The only one that I can't find is the presentation piece.
Absolutely. No, I totally agree with you. So what she says is when you want to go and look if the member did their roles, you type in their names. Let's say I'm typing Brad's name. I can go to his profile and view his profile. And then if he logged his meeting roles, this is where I will be able to see his meeting roles, the things that Brad did. So encourage your members to use the function of adding their roles.
Or they could make it easy for the VP or the Basecamp manager to go and add it in the post-mortem way. So I'm really trying to get all the potential enhancement to the enhancement
Thank you,
captured.
Dan. Thank you so much for that. I see Tabisha has a question, comment.
Yeah, Estelle, I think this is a lot, and I don't know what is the experience of you and other people. Do you have this kind of a session with the members of the club, maybe like you said, 10 to 15 minutes every month, so that they literally not just they literally see what you are doing, like what you are doing right now. Do this kind of education. Do you normally do that? And you're
Well,
doing
I'm part of an
yes.
advanced club, so I didn't do it in my club yet. I just posted the slides in the chat function. If you guys want to download it, you're welcome to use this. If you want my PowerPoint presentation, you're welcome to WhatsApp me or send me an email, and I can just send the presentation to you, and you can do this onboarding session with your club members if you want to, Jabulani. Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Sorry, Tabisa. Jabulani, question, comment?
Thank you so much, Estelle. Just one quick one from my side. On Basecamp, where you link the meeting roles, is there a place where you're able to specify that this meeting role is related to this level?
No, but who just said it? Annelisiwe just said, as soon as you log it, it updates automatically in Basecamp. I'm correct,
Okay.
Annelisiwe?
Yes, so it updates, Ketue. It updates
Sorry,
on
Siwe.
but it looks at the last level you completed. So if you've submitted level 1 and level 2, it'll update your role to your level 3 requirement completion. So if you're doing like I think Dan asked earlier, for somebody who's finished a path already or multiple paths and switches around from one level to another, it won't be able to pick up that you are doing that role for level 4. It'll automatically adjust it as a level 3 because you've completed and submitted level 3.
Okay, so essentially it looks at the level that you're currently working on.
Yes, the one it recognizes as the one you should complete next.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Siwe. AD Nadeem.
Yeah, thanks you so much, Isal. I'm sure that lots of big brains have thought about implementing that new pathway. Is there a rollback if this doesn't succeed? Or
Not
what
as
is
far as I know. As far as I know, everybody is very optimistic that it will succeed.
Yeah, but this is a new model, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to follow, but I don't know there was any kind of high level or low level consultation about this new implementation. Right now, it's just coming the Cape Town Southeasters, just a win, boom, on you. So that's way okay. I'm like, okay, let's hope, cross finger, everything goes fine. But I'm sure people will see and evaluate with time how these things is going on.
Right. I'm sure they will. If they're not, please phone me. I'll try and help convince you.
Thank you so
them.
much.
Thank you, AD. Paula.
Hi, Estelle.
Hi.
My question is quick quick. I just want to know for this new successful club series, we should present it on a normal meeting or we have to organize some kind of training?
No, you do it during a normal meeting. So you can schedule for whoever is going to do the presentation, 10 to 15 minutes. If you're the VPE, schedule 10 to 15 minutes for them to do their presentation. There also is an evaluation sheet at the back. I don't know if you missed the first part. At the back of whatever you're presenting, successful club series maybe, at the back there is an evaluation form. So you can just give that to someone and use it as a
Okay.
speech. Great. Thank you, Paula.
Thank you.
Leah, question, comment?
Comment. I think this is to the previous person you're speaking to. I think you said it's Nadim. I don't know if he's aware that there's a Toastmasters WhatsApp group where they do tend, like, a lot of the questions is asking the people who are there, they discuss most of these stuff, because I know when I first joined Toastmasters, the first thing I heard was how much people hated pathways and they wanted to go back to the legacy program. So those people were constantly complaining, and I guess they're happy now that these things have been brought back, because that's what it looks like to me, is like the things that were in the legacy program, some aspects of it have actually now been incorporated into pathways. And that's because for the past like 4 years, people have actually been talking about some of the weaknesses of pathways on that particular Facebook group. So I would encourage you, please go and join the Toastmasters Facebook group. They have very interesting discussions there. And most of the questions, I think you'll be quite amazed. I guess eventually Toastmasters does listen and pay attention, and they try and adjust the programs accordingly, because they do also respond. Because there's so many different people there, and they actually respond, and they can actually give you lots of information that you are requesting. There's a Toastmasters WhatsApp group. They ask lots of questions. I would just recommend go there, join. Then you can be part of the conversations.
So Leah, how can we get to be part of that WhatsApp group? Do you have a link?
It's on Facebook. You just go to Facebook,
On
Toastmasters
Facebook.
WhatsApp.
Perfect. I thought it's WhatsApp. Nadim,
No,
there
sorry,
it is.
Facebook. There's a group where they talk. Oh, yeah, it's
But I
Facebook,
thought
on Facebook.
Facebook was for the old people. So we're the old people now. Thank you, Leah. Okay, great. So people
All
join
right.
Facebook. The other thing that I want to tell you, Nadim, is on the website, on the Toastmasters website. Questions or comments? Nothing yet. I did post my privately. I know most of you should have my number. If you don't, you're welcome to WhatsApp me if you don't have it, and then I will send it to you guys. And with that, I would like to hand over to our TLI chair, Pamela.
Wow. I think an hour is not enough. I think everybody can agree to this. And we know sometimes as Toastmasters, we complain that it's taking too long, but the information that's being shared, it's quite a lot. And I think we need to have another session. Estelle, we will liaise on a follow-up because, I mean, gathering from all the information, personally, I knew there were changes, but I didn't know that it required so much effort on my part as a member to do my part. And I think I like a comment. There's a comment literally just before where it says, this is now pushing members not to be idle because you need to be actively. And as a result, this will definitely push members to be more involved because for you to grow, and as we know, the Toastmasters is really, you pacing yourself on you growing. But now it's going to push you to actually want to see yourself succeeding. And that comment is gold. That's literally what we should incorporate when we're sharing this information with our members, that This is pushing you to grow. What you initially came in looking for, it will translate to what you get out. And Estelle, you shared all of this so wonderfully with us, and we really, really appreciate you making this time and you being willing to do this presentation. Guys, please give us feedback. You can send, be it a message. For some of you, you also do have my details, but please just give us feedback how the session went. And also, what is it that we should actually highlight? Because you already have the experience of what does Basecamp look like. Perhaps maybe there's something we overlook. Maybe we can focus more on that. Please share that with us. And I really look forward to seeing how this translates into our individual clubs and the successful club members, as well as how it goes back into areas, district, and division as a whole. And with that, I would like to say thank you for your time. Have a lovely evening. If for those of you going away for the holidays, be safe on the road. And we look forward to contest season. For those of you that are taking part, that are here, all the best. We will be cheering you along. Estelle, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Have a lovely evening.
Sorry, can we take a picture?
Oh, yeah, that, importantly.